Did you get finished moving?
No, the electric company said that either Friday or Monday they're going to electrify that. I had to put a meter in and a service panel on the outside. See, because I don't want to have like what you call a house or a home, because then you have to have permits and you have to have everything else. So this is a funny way to do things, is if you have something deemed as a farm, you don't have to have permits. So whatever structure you put up there, you just say is for me to aid and assist me in agriculture and farming. So no matter what you build, no matter what its shape or size, you don't need a permit. And you don't need permission from the county. You don't need anything, because you just say it's for agriculture purposes. And the county can't get involved, because fortunately in an area that 80% of the people who contribute to the government, like election campaigns, are farmers or cattle ranchers. Like the state of Iowa doesn't have daylight savings time, because it's the farmers that make up, the huge majority of the people who vote for the congressman, and they don't want daylight savings time and they don't want to be a part of it. So their state doesn't have daylight savings time, because the farmers just don't want it. And what the farmers don't want, when it's like almost 100% farmers, they're going to get. So the farmers say, we don't want to have to get permits every time we put another water line in, every time we put another power line in, every time we build another house. We don't want to have to get a freaking permit. Guess what? There's no laws on the books. It was so funny when the young kid came out. The man's name was Lance Armstrong, good kid. He works at a power company, big boy. And he said to me, you are going to get permits? And I said, I'm going to get a permit. He said, well, I said, this is a farm. He said, a farm? What makes it a farm? I said, that barn right there makes it a farm. I said, as long as it's got a barn on it, and something is I call barn, it makes it a farm. If I believe it's a barn, it's a farm. He says, really? I didn't know that works like that. I said, yes. He said, well, you still got to go to the county, get permits, and you got to get a licensed electrician in here. So the licensed electricians, I don't need no licenses to wire up any structure I feel like for agriculture. He said, yes, you do. I said, no. I said, kid, you're going to have to go back and go talk to a supervisor. And it was so funny. My buddy Jimmy was there. And he says, no, Carl, you got to get a permit. I said, Jimmy, shut up. You don't know anything either. I said, sir, go back and ask your supervisor. We're in Augusta County here. And when a farmer wants something done, he just does it. And you just make sure it happens. He said, you just help the farmer. I said, I don't want to hear nothing. He says, well, I'm going to have to go back to my supervisor, and I'm going to have to find out. So what was funny is he did. He went back and he found out. He says, holy cow, you're right. He says, but since you're not having a permit and since you're not having a licensed installer, the electrical company wants you to do something different than just a normal household guy. I said, okay, what does a household guy do? He said, they just put an electric meter on the side of their house, and we put the meter in it. You're going to have to stick the meter on the side of the, whatever you call this thing, office or trail or whatever you want to call this, barn or building, whatever you want to call it. You're going to have to put the meter base there, but you're going to also have to put a service panel, like where you have your circuit breakers. You're going to put your service panel outside here, and you're going to have to put at least one 110 electrical outlet on this pole as well. So all your electrical is going to be out here on this pole. He says you could have another service panel in your house, your barn, your trailer, your office, whatever you want, whatever you're building. We don't care. But since you're not having an electrician do it, and since you're not having permits, the electrical company wants to make sure that they're covering their behind by saying you have an electric meter, the service panel was all up there with the proper fuses in there, and you had a 110 outlet that we plugged something in. We plugged the vacuum cleaner, we plugged a fan, a hairdryer, and it worked. And we're done. And now you can do whatever the hell you want. He says, you're absolutely right. A farmer can do whatever the hell he wants. He can put water lines in, sewage lines. He can do whatever the hell he wants on his land. You're damn right. But the electrical company does not want to be sued. So you're going to have to put the service panel out here on this pole next to the electric meter with at least one outlet so we can see that it worked when we walked away. Now, what you do to it after we leave, we don't care, because we could swear in court it was working fine when we left on Friday or Monday. They said they'll be on Friday or Monday. They'll electrify that meter and that service panel. So it's a lot of fun when you know the law. You know, you can tell them to go F themselves. When you got a farm, you can tell them to go F themselves. And that's why so many farmers who call me up and they said they got hogs and they want to slaughter their hogs, because they got some sort of swine disease, or they want to take their lambs and kill all the lambs because they got some sort of AIDS virus going on. I said, dude, you're a farmer. Dude, you're a rancher. Dude, you have no idea. They can't even come near your enclosure. They can't even trespass. They can't breach your enclosure. That is so crazy. You have no idea how much power you have. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can raise aardvarks. You can do whatever the hell you want. It's your farm, and you can raise them any damn way you want. And you could use whatever. You could use nuclear power to fucking power that place. You can do whatever the hell you want. You can make those things glow. Whatever you think it takes to make it survive for your family. Whatever you think it's going to take. Because if somebody comes in and says, you can't electrify those aardvarks. Oh, really? So when my family starves, and my children are starving, are you going to be held liable? Are you going to take the responsibility to tell me I can't do my farm and raise my crops in a certain way, or I can't raise my livestock or in a certain manner? Are you going to take liability when this farm fails? Are you going to take the responsibility because you're telling me I can't put water line over there, or I got to get a permit or the license, and it's going to take 30 days or 60 days? You realize what's going to happen to my livestock if that doesn't have water there today? Do you understand what's going to happen? Oh, and you want me to get a permit? It takes 30 days and then inspect it. Oh, really? Really? Just sign a piece of paper saying that I, Bob, a man, am telling Farmer Karl, that he can't put a water line there today to save and preserve and for his animals. Just put something in there saying that you're not going to allow me to do it. And if I do it, you're going to fine me, punish me, jail me, incarcerate me. Yeah. Just go ahead. Just put it in writing and tell me not to do it.